So that leads me to another big concept, which is you have to be an entrepreneur in the time we live in. You can no longer sit back and sort of wait for the phone to ring and hope that in 2 years you're going to get the date at Carnegie Hall, or you're going to get this fabulous residency at XYZ University. It's more about constantly honing, perfecting, reinventing your product. Whether that be with, taking different photographs. People say, oh, photographs are so expensive. Well, yes, if you want to use a prominent photographer, it's going to be very expensive. You don't need to do that today. We have resources available that can produce photos in a fairly cheap manner and take lots of photos in that one photo session. So you have the opportunity to go back through those, sheets and sheets of photos or your files on your computer and look for different shots in a year or two. Presenters will look at those things and say, oh, I remember this group. They had a different photo last year. I like this one a little better. Shows that maybe they're doing some different things. So I think that connects to, you need to put out there what the presenter is going to receive in a performance. So if you want to play classical music greats and the compositions of, then perhaps your photos should be matched to that. But keep in mind that you also want to perform for perhaps different age groups. So it's not only the formal culminating performance. You really want to look at your scope. And a lot of that is actually working with communities and getting to know not only the venue where you're performing, but the surrounding areas and the connections that might be there to a specific venue, whether it's university-based or if it's a historic hall someplace, just seeing what else is out there in the community. Many times musicians get so wrapped up in their practicing and rehearsing and perfecting a program that they don't really look at what is going to be the most appropriate. How can they work with the presenter in bringing their product? And I think that's something that's changed over time. I don't think that the artists today can just sit back. I think they have to be incredibly proactive and inventive and have a real incentive to, we can make this work. There's far too much product and not enough opportunity for musicians these days to play. So, be creative.